Hi, welcome to today's video. I'm just back off the back of filming another video, so my voice might be a little bit croaky, but the video I'm hoping to make for you now, for you to watch, is potentially going to be a bit more of a quiet and chill one. I wasn't too sure if I was going to be uploading this week or not, but I was thinking YouTube videos, particularly when it comes to like planner and journal videos, for me, often they are about soothing me, keeping me company, particularly if I'm needing like time out and time away from being around people in the real world. And the festive period, is like prime time for that happening. So I thought actually it might be nice for other people to have a video from me to have on in the background, to keep them company, maybe to soothe them a bit if things are difficult. So really all I'm going to be doing in this video is a bit of decoration and maybe talk you through like my thinking process as I decorate. The book I'm going to be decorating in, so I've got everything here from the bit of filming I just did. I'm just going to be doing some decoration in my A6. We're currently on, when I'm filming this, Wednesday the 18th. But I'm going to be, seeing people, going away, that kind of thing, pretty much until the end of the year. So normally when I decorate, I tend to tailor it to what I've done on a particular day. But with everything going on at the minute, I think it's probably going to be sensible for me just to give myself some borders, some parameters, and just then right around those as and when the day happens. I'm going to grab a couple of my tools and then we can get on with decorating. Okay, so I think I've got everything within reach now. A lot of stuff is like out of shot, but I don't think that's going to make a material difference. I'll just grab my tweezers as well. And yeah, let's make a start. I'm not like a huge sort of Christmas fan, but I had a couple of sticker sheets for sort of ready for Christmas this year, and I'm surprised, but I've actually used up like most of them. Yeah, like these are like my last few bits of my festive sheets. But what I also have is for my art shop, I designed some Christmas cards for this year, and I bought a couple of slightly more silly sticker sheets for going on the envelopes. And I probably bought more of these than I needed, proportionate to the amount of Christmas cards that were ordered. So I'm going to just make use of these for my spreads as well, I think. Yeah, these are a bit like kitsch, really. But I think if there's any time of the year where kitsch is appropriate, it's Christmas time. So I'm kind of going to process verbally, I think is probably the best way for me to kind of talk you through what I'm doing. I feel like I'm faffing as well at the minute, so apologies for, I don't know, any awkward pauses. So if I think about these couple of days, what do I want to put down? Okay, so I think for today, I'm going to go with the slightly warmer vibe. This evening, I'm going to a workshop online for, it's called like how to survive the Christmas period as a neurodivergent person, or something with a better ring to it. I think I butchered that. And it's being led by a couple of therapists. Now, which one do I want to use? I think I'll use maybe the little tree here. And I feel like, sorry, my voice wobbled then and I'm not really sure why. And I feel like I've got better over the years at equipping myself with tools to get through festive period and to enjoy myself a bit better. But it is difficult. I think there's a lot of pressure to enjoy it in a certain way. A lot of things like for me, something that's always been a trouble is making my face look how people expect you to look when you're happy. Like, there's a meme, I think from Tumblr, where it's a person with like quite a, a straight face or a solemn looking face, and the text linked to it says like, people need to realize that sometimes autism is just like a person making that face but being perfectly happy and satisfied still. And it is that thing of, okay, I've got the dentist tomorrow. It is that thing of like, I often like forget what my face looks like, and I don't necessarily like act the way people expect you to. And it's got me in, I was going to say it's got me in trouble. That makes it sound like, I've been naughty at school and the teacher's telling me off, but socially it's got me in trouble in the past. And I'm spending this Christmas with my partner's family for the first time, and there's some anxiety around that, because you're invited to someone's home, into their personal space, into their family time, which is very valuable. And if you come across as though you're not appreciative, that you're mardy, whatever it kind of might be that you kind of get like accused of, it can be a buzzkill for everybody involved. So there's apprehension about that, and it's tricky, often online and in spaces where people are, advocating for autism or autistic people and our rights and so on. I think sometimes people can go, oh well, unmask. People need to accept that this is what autism can look like sometimes. I think a lot of the time that's easier said than done. So I've moved on to Thursday. I didn't realise I was going to talk quite so much about that stuff. That's cute. I have just I feel like I'm talking about autistic stuff a lot suddenly. I have a difficult time with dental hygiene and stuff, and tomorrow I've got an appointment with a hygienist, and I'm dreading it, but I'm using that. It's kind of helping me remember. And my mum is going to pop over to do present exchange, so that's there. And then these ghosts, I think I say it like every video lately, but for me, ghosts feel very Christmassy. So this is from Megan's Halloween sheet. Halloween sheet from this year, I think. And I just felt like it worked nicely. Like, no big deal. Okay, the weekend. Friday and Saturday. So Friday, I've not got loads on, so I might read. And then Saturday should be quiet as well. Okay, so thinking stuff to do with like reading and coffee. That's always like a good staple for decorating for me, because I do like those things. There's not much rhyme or reason to how I lay it down, washi tape or whatever. I kind of just go with what feels right in the moment. This is quite a big chunk, but if it's a quieter day, then that might be perfect for it, really. Whoops. I go between, oh dear, that's not right at all. I go between using my hands for sticking things down and using the tweezers. That's still wonky, but I think I'm just going to lean into it and accept that that's the way things are. Let's have a look for a coffee related sticker. Okay, I think I'm going to use, I've got quite a set from Colour Cafe where it's like coffee ring stains and splatters and things, and sometimes that's a nice effect to have on the page. Okay, I've just seen a completely unrelated sticker, but I've decided I want to use it. I should have used this for the full moon we had the other day, really, but I feel like this will look cool. This one's from one of the Midnight Tarot sticker sheets that I received. Yeah, so although that ring's quite big, everything's quite slimline here, leaving me plenty of space for any writing I might want to do. So this spread's not looking particularly festive at the moment, but you know, not every day during December has to be. I'll avoid these animals because I've just put that cat down there. Yeah, I think I'll keep, this spread might be a little bit more like spooky vibes, I think I'm going with. Okay, so I'll put down this sort of like wintry landscape. No, I actually changed my mind. It's so weird doing this in advance because, like, yeah, normally I create the spreads around what I've done in a day. Whereas here I've got a rough idea, but I'm kind of winging it. Okay, so let's do, so I'm going to lay down this cake. This is one of Megan's stickers. And then a bat. So we've got the best of both worlds here. We've got a bit of festive and we've got a bit of sort of Halloween times. And the way that bat is there, I can see myself having a bit of an awkward time like writing my lines. I try not to kind of put something so big in the middle there, but I don't know, it looks cool. We've got Sunday and Monday. So Sunday we are off to the cinemas with some friends, so I think I might use this tape that I got from my sibling. Although actually it's quite highly decorative in itself, and I always worry using a tape like this and then putting stickers over the top. I don't want to like hide the design too much, so instead let's go for this sort of plaid sort of tartan one. And what might be quite nice, which I've not done in a while actually, is to do some decoration like across the middle of the page. Try and find an example. Yeah, like I've got this sort of collage thing here. So let's do that actually. I'll whack this down at the bottom. And this isn't what I'd normally use, but I'm just going to use my tarot card to flatten this down. I think I might just use my little penknife thing. Also, apologies if my head gets in the frame. I try and avoid it, but I can't remember if I'm short or long-sighted. But anyway, I have a difficult time sometimes seeing exactly what I'm looking at down here. Okay, so Sunday we're going to the cinemas with some friends. I'm going to use a sticker that relates to that. We're going to see the new Sonic film, which is not for me. Like, I'm going because it's a nice time with friends, but I've not watched the other two and I don't plan to beforehand. I'm just after a good time, really. Like, I will grab some popcorn, I will have a drink, but I'm probably going to largely kind of just vibe with whatever's happening. I don't know if that's a good attitude to go into it with or not, but that's where I am with it. Just pop that down there. I'll go for this little rocking horse here from Tiger. I feel like this is not panning out kind of as cool as I'd hoped. Maybe some holly up here would be cool. Oh, actually, a couple of snowflakes might be nice. A nice way to sort of tie them in to one another a little bit better. Here's another red one. Cool, okay. And then, you know, I think I also need to bear in mind that I might, you know, tip in photos of different days as well, just to add an extra little bit of, I was going to say intrigue, that's not the right word, but some interesting elements. Okay, here we go. So I feel like if there's going to be any spread where I go, have I spelled Christmas right there? No, I haven't. Bloody hell. Okay. I knew it looked wrong, so I put these stickers in a few days ago, and I think at one point I'd missed the T out of Christmas as well. I was looking and looking, I was thinking, this isn't right, and I could not think, and then I've just, you know, looked at it now as I've turned the page, and it's wrong. God, okay. I'm not sure then whether these stickers are going to be the right ones to use, because, you know, as you probably just saw as I turned the page, I was kind of struggling for space as it was. So I think I'm going to rethink this whole spread. I can't remember if I was saying it or I was just thinking it as I turned this page, but I was just thinking, if there's going to be any page for me to be a bit like loud and maximalist with, it's going to be this spread here. And I think now I've crinkled these pages as well, I'll want to try and mask that as much as I can. Right, let's pop these tapes away because I'm getting a bit messy. All right. Okay, I think I might use this William Morris tape. Now, I'm going to use some tape up in these checkerboard parts because I know I'm not going to have my tarot stuff with me on this day, and I probably won't have time to do a reading anyway. So I'll pop that up there, and then I'll kind of do a little bit of a symmetry thing and pop a little down here. After considerable faffing around, I've decided I'm not going to add the letters in because I've got so many stickers and stuff as it is. I don't think I necessarily need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to use a Megan sticker on Christmas Eve, I think. Just sort of loop it, yeah. Whoops. I'll probably add some more sort of sparkles and things on there in a moment. Now, I'm undecided about whether to go for the tree. Yeah, I won't go for the tree, I don't think. Or Santa Claus. There's a few different variations of Santa here. Go with this one where he's got his list. So this is probably about as twee. Twee as my book's ever going to get. There he is. And let's just think. I might add a couple of gift ones in. Okay. So, I might just add a couple of gifts to this one. Because some people open their gifts on Christmas Eve, don't they? I think it's like a Scandinavian tradition potentially. maybe another one here. Are they different sizes actually? So that could be, yeah, I'll pop that there. And then to level this tweeness out, I was thinking I might pop another one, another 11 one on. Not used any of these animals yet, but I feel like that might be a bit full on. Thinking either some candy canes or some stockings. I think I'll go with the candy canes on this occasion. Ooh, this sticker's a bit of a weird shape. There we go. There we go, bit of sparkle. And I think I might just add like a star or something to this one. I feel like it's missing a little touch. Actually, maybe the star should go here. Okay. I feel like, yeah, there's probably enough going on in that corner. But I'll just add a couple of stars to this section here. I'll leave it at that for now because I don't want to go too overboard. Okay. So the next couple of days, I don't think I'm going to have time for the tarot stuff either. So I'm going to do some tape across the top here. So this might be the opportunity to use this tape from my sibling. I think this might be a bit long. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to move this. I feel like I'm having all sorts of trouble today that I don't normally have. I can't remember the last time I like decorated, like filmed while I was decorating, I meant to say. I don't know whether or not to use this little scrap somewhere as well. Maybe I'll just, you know, I'll keep it aside. I'll use that for something else. Do you know, I do not like how these look. I think I quite like the kind of rougher look, you know, just ripping the tape. But I think because of the way I'm using it on these pages, it needs to be a clean line. Just get my ruler. Those bits that I'm not using on this spread, I've just stuck to the side of my desk for now. And I'll use them for something else. Okay. And I suppose as well, now I've got my ruler, I can actually measure across how long I want this to be. So let's go 5 centimetres just to make life a bit easier. Approximately. I think this tape would be nice. Let's do that in a sec. I think this tape would be nice for these couple of days as well, because they tend to be that little bit slower. We have some things planned, and more of the family that we'll be seeing, but I'm hoping it'll be a bit more chilled out. I'm going to put these very explicitly Christmas ones to the side because we'll move into the next, I suppose, passage of time. Now I think instead of a sticker, oh, that's a bit big for that space. I feel like my brain is firing in like 6 different directions at once doing this. I think I'm going to use like a candle on this day. Actually, no, I'll use a candle on the 26th because we will also be celebrating a birthday on this day, so that will kind of link nicely, I think. Okay, so I've got a couple of different candle ones, but actually with the birthday, I think I'll take the opportunity to use one of the birthday cake. Yeah, here we go. One of the birthday cake stickers that I've got from Megan. It's always a solid one to use on a birthday. Just trying to figure out my placement a little bit. So that's like that thing about it dipping into the middle of the text, so I might do something to like block out this whole area to sort of compensate a little bit. Got some like festive biscuits here. No, that doesn't quite work. Okay, so I think we'll be drinking we're drinking a lot of tea and coffee on these days, so I'm thinking maybe a kettle of some sort or a teapot. But I also don't want to block this washi design too much, so I feel like that's just too much going on. Maybe another splatter or, you know, coffee ring might be a good way to go, because these are semi-transparent as well. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, a bit different, but all right. And then I think maybe on this one, I want something maybe that's like longer down here. The family have some sort of surprise event happening on the 27th. I've got an inkling of what it is, but I'm not too sure. So that makes this deco a little bit difficult. Might go with something fairly simple, like that. That's not related really to the suspected surprise, but I think it looks nice, and it's actually just reminded me I've got a couple of these season's greetings stickers from Megan, so I might try and find, yeah, I might pop it up here so it's like a postage stamp. And that's cute as well because it links in with this nicely. I might leave it at that, okay, so I might just add a little something up here. Here we go. Okay, next couple of days. So these couple of days, I'm expecting / hoping to be a bit more calm, regrouping. So yeah, things are gradually getting more chill as time goes on. So let's have a think. I think maybe this sort of blue toned William Morris sort of design. Yeah, so maybe like a bookish, thinking like books and cleaning and enjoying some quiet time across these couple of days. I nearly said across these couple of pages, but you get my drift. It's weird doing things this way. I'm a little bit like, am I just rambling to myself? And in a way, yeah, I am. But I always like seeing people's sort of thought processes when they are journaling or decorating. Just in two minds about which sticker to use. Now, I think I'm going to use this one on the 28th because I've got a suspicion. So I'm going to be taking my books with me when I do go to visit family. But I've got a suspicion that I'm probably going to end up behind in some way. So the 28th might end up being a good day to catch up with stuff. I'm just going to add a couple of decorative elements, I think. Got a little star. Don't need that. I might end up adding more to these spreads over time, but I think it'd be good to lay something down so I've got a base, and then if I want to add to it I can do so. And then I think I'll keep this pretty simple with some sort of coffee related sticker. I was going to do that on a previous page but never did. If I used another stamped and sealed co one, that's going to be quite nice, consistent in terms of the illustration design. I use this one of a coffee machine because I'm probably going to wind up missing how I make my coffee in the morning when I'm not at home. So yeah, I think the only trouble I've got with these stickers, you know, having just laid them down, they're semi-transparent, which is kind of a good thing, but you can see that other tape in the background, which is slightly annoying. Add just a little something to this page again, but again, nothing crazy. What kind of colours have we got there? So I'll have this little star in, I think. Yeah. Oh, I've got one that's this like cream colour that might go in quite nicely as well. There we go. It's tricky. I always want to maintain a balance between having things decorated nicely, but actually still having plenty of room to write things down to. Okay, so I've got a New Year's Eve sticker somewhere. Just got to try and find it. I think it must be with my Christmas bits. Yeah. All right. So usually on Christmas Eve or around the New Year, I do like a bigger tarot reading. So part of me is wondering if I will bother with my one card reading on this day. I think I probably will still. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use this tape, which is one of my sort of more, I guess you might say, witchy ones. And I think I'll lay it across the middle because it's a bit like, well, we no longer care about bulk if we're in the last day or two of the year. Oh yeah, I'll use my little tarot card here. So I think I probably will do that one card spread, and then it might be New Year's Day or maybe the second that I do that bigger one, that bigger reading. So yeah, I've picked this tape because the purple is like a nice cool colour. It feels quite wintry still. And also the New Year's Eve sticker that I've got, it's like a purpley pink tone, and it has this metallic element in it as well. So if I pop that there, you know, kind of in the same way as I would normally put the day of the week, and that's kind of linked on. Now, just thinking, kind of want something here to symbolise like renewal, new life. So maybe something to do, maybe one of my plant stickers. But I don't want to like overshadow the pattern on the tape itself. So maybe something floral like that. I don't know if that's overkill. I'm going to keep it to the side because it's a maybe. But also the other thing I'm thinking is trying to keep as much space as I can on New Year's Eve clear, because we do have some friends coming round, so I might end up taking pictures. I feel like this is a better fit because it's a bit narrower, so I'll just put the other one back. But I'm still not 100% happy with that. I feel like something more closely associated to New Year might be a better option. I've got these. No, that's not right. I'm not one for setting resolutions or anything like that, really. I tend to find, because I do have quite black and white thinking, I tend to take things from one extreme to the other. I often find they're actually kind of harmful for me, which is obviously counter to the entire point. Oh, I've just come across in my little folder here some butterfly stickers. That could be a good fit. So maybe one of these like more purpley toned ones, or actually this one with the sort of like the green tones in it. Oops. Maybe a couple of butterflies, because they're a bit corny. There we go, they're looking cute. This is maybe a bit unusual of a spread for me, but I don't know, it's just another form of creativity, I suppose. Yeah, this is quite different looking from how I would normally decorate, I think, but gosh, and that's us at the end of the year. So let me just tidy up a little bit and I'll flip through the pages. I think that might be a good way to go. So that's us decorated till the end of the year now. It's quite nice decorating in advance. I don't know if it's something that maybe I will implement sometimes going forward. I think it's definitely going to be helpful for me the next couple of weeks, because, you know, between seeing people, going places, it would just mean that I can come in, write the entry, stick in any photos from the day, and I've just made things a bit more straightforward for myself. So yeah, here's a little flip through of what we've got. A couple of festive bits here and there. More of a ooky spooky. I suppose this is a bit more consistent with like how I decorate through most of the year. Got Sunday and Monday. I was a little bit unimpressed when I lay this down, but I think it's quite nice, really. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it's looking very cute. I like this one of the couple of days afterwards as well. And there we are. And that'll be the end of my time in the A6, which I've been excited for my A5 book, you know, next year's book, for quite a while now, but I think in some ways I will be sorry to see the back of this A6. You know, my first half of the year was really nice as well, but yeah, I don't know, there's something very nice about this size and everything as well, I think. I think the video I put out after this one is going to be a sort of reflection on the books I've used this year, particularly when it comes to like the commonplace side of things. It took me a good while to like figure out what worked for me, you know, kind of a reflection and a meeting with my books, so to speak. I think that might be a good reflective exercise for me personally as well. So I hope you you know, found that interesting, or it kept you company. Hopefully I didn't like ramble too much about like weird stuff. I very much just turn the phone on, you know, turn the camera on and just go. I never script or plan what I'm going to say. So yeah, hopefully there's bits in there that, I don't know, brought you comfort or you found interesting anyway. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.